I always, the way kind of I have overcome is that I always take a feedback. Let's say, even if there is a statement, I look at that very objectively. I take it that it is not about me. So I try to make it not about me. I try to make it about that situation and that work we are in. And I always look at it from a company's perspective. I'm like, this person is saying that, like, even if somebody on my team, why did you say this? Then I'm like, okay, so this person is asking because this is important to their role. And then I try to understand this in their role. This is how their role impacts the progress of the company. So then I can immediately, I would say I have trained myself to immediately be objective and put that into like how it impacts that person's role, how this impacts the company. So, and then come back and then filter it out and then do it back. So, and then in order to do that, I ask a lot of questions to myself. So there are two books, in fact, like, I recently I've been telling a lot of people, like, there's a book, like, it's like, this is my first book I read, like, and there is another one. And these are like two books actually I read like 15 years, 17 years ago. So I'm like, these books are about like, and there is another one similar. So this is about like, and there was a training I took like long time back, which was about how to do crucial conversations. So I actually literally practiced that. So the book that I read, which was about like, how do you do like, crucial conversations, it said that you need to bring that person into a circle of reference where you both are talking from the same frame of reference. So that's how I started. That was like many years ago, I think in 2007 or something, when I was at Cisco, I took that training. So that bringing person into the same frame of reference so that I also come into the frame of reference helps me being objective. And then once I don't, and then I always try to also not saying what is in it for me. You have to, if someone is saying something and then I need to respond, you cannot bring somebody into the conversation, even if that person, like, unless you also think what is in it for them. So that's the kind of that book about crucial conversation. Then I use my skills of like asking right questions to get to that frame of reference, right? So then, and then like that kind of generally helps me. And I feel every conversation is a good conversation. I would rather have conversations. And then I always leave with, like, as I said, like, because the outcome is about the company, about the situation. So there is nothing, there is nothing personal about it. It's not easy. But then that has helped me kind of keep myself out of, no, this person is not giving feedback on me. They're actually saying that what the behavior they saw in a particular situation, let's work on it. And then like once I start, but that means I have to take a lot of load many times, because people just keep telling you especially when you're receiving, then people keep telling you like, but I have taken it myself, my responsibility that, oh, because this person, I am experienced enough because I have practiced myself the skill. This person might not have practiced that skill. So that's why maybe they're coming. So I have always taken this responsibility upon myself to clarify and to be objective and then come. And that has really built like, those relationships over years, where people tell me, like, one of the things that people tell me is that, Lakshmi, like, you're really good in taking feedback, giving feedback, distilling the feedback, and coming up with an action plan. And so many people have told me that they have not seen somebody who was so good in being objective about a feedback situation.